So I've had some thoughts about different ways to use um, this platform, and so this morning I'm going to share with you a couple of my favorite sort of like friends, clients, products, different things that I'm enamored by, and they often are kind of under the radar. So hopefully you will find these interesting. Yeah. So I'm going to put the first link in the comment section, and you can follow along if you want to. So let's see. Um, yeah. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is my friend Aaron's um, work, which is called Illustrated Playing Cards. And Aaron has, excuse me, Aaron has gone out there in the world, and he has, excuse me, he has been drawing the world basically um, over the years. And he goes city by city and he draws at least 52 images of um, of the place that he goes to, and then he turns those into playing cards. So this is these are all the cards that he has right now. There's probably hundreds, if not thousands, of decks. And this is Aaron, and this is him drawing the pyramids in Egypt in 2019, and this is him in New Delhi in 2019. So he's been traveling around the world drawing the places of the world. So check this out. This is him in Turkey sketching, and so then he comes home and he turns these back to Portland, where he'll turn these images into playing cards and decks of cards, for each city. This is great. This is great the way his site is laid out too, just in terms of giving you an idea of what's available. So this is a deck of old Portland, Portland places, Oregon wineries. He's got a deck of the Oregon coast, Tokyo, London, Paris, Rome, Lisbon, Stockholm, Boston, etc. And there's also a newsletter that you can sign up for here as well. And then this is a picture of Aaron at the Saturday market downtown in Portland, where he has had a booth for a number of years. I'm not sure exactly how many years. And then if you want to drill deeper into these decks, you can just go over here on the left-hand side and find one. So I love New York. I went to college in New York, so I'm going to start there. And here you can see, okay, so he's using this, ability to drill down into the image of the deck. And let's see. Yeah, so here you can see New York City, Manhattan. And I kind of like to see, well, here's a card. This is Times Square, the Ace of Hearts, of course. And here it looks like there's like maybe a collection of cards. Yeah, so it looks like the Brooklyn Bridge or maybe the Williamsburg Bridge. And again, same thing. And so each deck also comes with a explanation of where the different yeah, so he says, all drawings were originally sketched on location in Manhattan and Brooklyn without the aid of a photograph. The drawings were completed with pen and ink in Portland at the Alberta Studios. Times Square was colorized with a bamboo drawing pad via laptop. So yeah, he went to New York City and he drew. And so I'm not sure what these pictures are along the bottom. This looks like maybe a new footer that he's put in here. But I'm just going to quickly kind of scroll through. Oh, here's like a little movie that he's made. Looks like it's got a play button, so I'm assuming it's a movie, but it's not playing, so I'm just going to cruise along. This looks like, I'm guessing Washington, D.C., and then him drinking wine. Yeah, so Aaron's just got to travel all over the place, and this is London. It's nice. Let's blow that up if we can. Okay, so that's how that looks. And yeah, this is probably back in Portland again. And this is Aaron in his studio. Yeah. And this is Washington, D.C., and looks like Rome. It's funny to cruise through here so quickly. I mean, imagine what it would take to travel to each one of these cities and draw 52 drawings of famous places. This looks like probably Japan. Yeah, so all this to say, if you're interested in, supporting Aaron and his work, and also getting some of his cards or prints, you can hop on his website, illustratedplayingcards.com. I'm just going to see what Jerusalem has to offer. Why not? Little chance for me to travel this morning. Okay, so here we have images of the whole deck, or most of it. So these are different places. These are the Stations of the Cross in Jerusalem. And let's see. So then, okay, so now I can just kind of cruise through here, maybe. Yeah. So these are different spots in Jerusalem, which is quite an amazing city. If you've never been there, try to get there someday. It's a very special place. And then these are more of the images. So if you have any interest in world geography and famous places, or if you like playing cards and you're interested in learning more about famous places, this is a great way to go. So, okay, this is great. So some of the, and then he's also got this really neat coloring book of Jerusalem as well for $20. I've got one of those. It's really nice. I think I'm just going to do one more because, Oregon Wineries. Let's see what, okay, so this one is set up. Oh, okay, so here he's got Oregon Wineries, and these are some of the images. And this slideshow looks like it just kind of cruises on its own. Here's a picture of one of the wineries, and then these are some of the drawings, and they look like he's done some colored drawings of the wineries. I wonder if he's got Philadelphia on here. That's where I was born. I don't see it, but I do know that he's got more decks than just what's listed here. So, okay, so he's talking about, these are different places that you can also pick up the cards if you feel like going out and about. He's selling in a bunch of different museums around the world. And yeah. All right, well, I'm going to stop there and see if anyone has hopped on and say hello to folks. Happy Sunday morning. Got some people watching. If you feel like taking a tour of anything particular, if you want to request a song for me to play, I'm happy to try to oblige. I've got a new nickname, Mishaps, which I came up with yesterday. I just can't resist trying to put fun into the things that I am involved in. So that's my version. And it looks like with this platform that I can change my nickname from time to time. So I may just do that. We'll see. All right. Next up, I wanted to share with you, well, a couple of things. Well, why don't we? I'm going to do one that's easier for me. There's two things that I have in mind. One is Wileyware, and I want to show you. I kind of wanted. I could pull out glasses and show them to you in person, but I think I want to do it through photographs. It's sort of like, it's a way to do it. You know what? Yeah, I will. I'll get out a couple glasses as well. So just hold your thoughts there. Yeah, I like the unhurried aspect of this. Some people seem to need to move very quickly, but I don't think that's necessary. So this is a Wiley-ware glass. This is a rocks glass. You can see it's quite beautiful. Let me see here. Okay, so there's the inside of the glass, and you can see that it's got these dichroic discs at the bottom of the glass that make them very sparkly and just gorgeous. So I learned about these about, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago. So that was a rocks glass. This is a fluted wine glass, and they're all very sturdy, and they feel good in the hands, and they're very strong. They're dishwasher safe. They are not to go in the microwave because they have metal in them. And this is a so that's a fluted wine glass. Again, just really amazing. Each one is hand blown, one of a kind. This is, I think this is a $45 glass. It's got a W stamped in the bottom. This one does anyway. And yeah, again, this is just a fantastic piece of art. I'm just so grateful to own a couple of these. And then this one is a water glass. It's got a little imperfection in it, as you can see. So I got it as a second. But in fact, it's got a couple of interesting imperfections to it. But I like the ones with the imperfections. I mean, when you're blowing glass, to get everything perfect, I don't even see what the point is. The imperfections on this are kind of what makes it fun. But it's also just a really gorgeous glass. This is about I guess about 16 ounces. And it's hard for me to demonstrate this, but with a liquid in it, it kind of makes it even more kaleidoscopic. So anyway, I'm going to now show you some more beautiful sort of pictures via the Facebook fan page of Wiley-ware, but I'll also put Wiley-ware's website into the link. Into where's the link? Where? I can't seem to. Oh, sorry. Okay. So I'm just posting an article that I wrote a couple days ago about HAPS TV. But anyway, so Wiley-ware. Actually, it's really fun. The person who makes the Wiley-ware is Marcia Wiley in Seattle, and she just visited me yesterday in Portland. So we got a chance to hang out a little bit and catch up. So let's see. All right. So I've posted Wiley-ware. Now I'm going to take you to the fan page for Wiley-ware, because that's where just the most beautiful pictures of Wiley-ware live. And I think that gives you a better understanding of how beautiful they are. And you'll see. Just hold your horses. Here we come. Yep. And just like that. This is really just a lovely little platform. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so just to make sure I've got that working. Yep. All right. So here's the Wiley-ware page, and then I'm going to hop into photo area. And I think I'm just going to scroll through some of the photos and talk about them because why not? All right, so I wonder if there's a way to see them. I'm just going to start with kind of looks like the most recent. So these are, what's interesting here is Marcia's been doing this really nice, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, a way to have people come and make their own personal glasses. So these are glasses where the bottom part of the glass is made up of pieces of dichroic glass that are chosen by individuals, or maybe she chooses them, and then they are fused onto the blown glass top. And so they're, each one is completely different. They're super kaleidoscopic and beautiful, as you can see. That's one of the newest things that's happening. These are glasses, they're called dots, and these are all on her website. You can order them like just like the ones you're seeing. The ones that I showed you first just now, these, I don't think you know, she has some gatherings where people come and make their own. So you can have one that's, you know, you've personally designed, but these, there's no way to really say, okay, I want a kaleidoscopic glass like this, and I want it to look in this particular way. Like, I think they just sort of come to you as they do. And then, but these dots glasses, you can actually choose what they're going to look like. So these are some more of those kaleidoscopic ones. I seem to be stuck in a little loop here. Let's see what's going on. Okay. All right. So this is a little travel collection of my glasses. I showed you a couple of these already. I didn't show you this one, this blue one, but this is really quite nice. And this dark blue. I tend to end up with the ones that are not patterned, but are instead just straight colors. So this is Marcia at I think probably the Ballard Farmers Market in Seattle, selling her glasses. She loves the color purple. Here's a picture from above of a random assortment of glasses. You can kind of get a sense that, well, one of the nice things about the glasses is that even if a glass is a certain color, oftentimes when you add liquid to it, or if you just look at it at a different angle, you get, you know, a green glass can have purple in it, or a green glass can have yellow or orange in it, just because of the way the light is picked up. So for instance, this glass on the bottom here has an orange bottom, but you can see there's quite a nice band of yellow, lemon yellow, that sort of pops in. Here you've got a glass that's got kind of like blue, green dichro in the bottom, and boom, you get that blue picked up in the bottom, and then the green kind of shoots up the side. So if you like yourself, you know, I recommend getting yourself one of these glasses. You probably end up getting more for yourself, but a lot of time it's kind of taught me a little bit about gifting. You know, a lot of times people will buy things for their friends, but you can't always be sure that your friend is going to appreciate the thing that you're getting them. And in this case, if this is something that you're drawn to, I always recommend people get them for themselves, for starters, to start with, because they're just really magical, and they just make drinking a whole lot more fun, and especially things like water, which is great because we all need more reminders to drink water. So these are some neat pictures that were taken a while back. These glasses really photograph very well too, so that's a fun thing about them. All right, why am I stuck in this loop? Let's see here. Okay. So I'm just I think I'll just show a few more pictures. I think you're getting the idea probably. What really gives you the best idea is holding one in your hands. Unfortunately, right now, they're not being sold in person, except I think she's having some studio sales in Seattle. You can hop on the website, get on the newsletter, and find out about that, or just contact the fan page. That's another way to, I'll put this in here. I'll put this URL in the HAPS chat, so you can check that out, you know, when you want to. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to do maybe just a couple more. Yeah, this is a beautiful picture of a bunch of rocks glasses. So you've got some dots glasses here, and you've also got some just plain colors. And this is what this was me at home. I just thought it was fun to take a picture of my Wiley ware sitting in in the cabinets, and then another person kind of responded and said, "Yeah, how organized." So yeah, and here's just a few more pictures of Wiley Ware on parade. These are places that had the Wiley Ware has been shipped. And oh, this is a really neat glass. I don't own one of these, but I'd really like to. Maybe I will try to. I think there was just a limited edition of these made, but I'd really like one. Yeah, I kind of want to. I kind of want to know if there are more of these. Yeah. So yeah, that's what that looks like up close. Yeah, somehow I missed the boat on getting these, and I don't know that she's going to make them again. I'm not sure what the deal is, but they're real pretty. And yeah, they just really are beautiful glasses. Here's a someone holding a whole bunch of Wiley Ware at once. Yeah, and here's just another picture, some of the like lighter colors. It's really nice. Actually, I'm going to go back to this picture. These glasses up top are some of the new ones that are being made, and I do have one nearby. I'm not going to get up again to go get it, but they pick up the light in a really beautiful and sparkly way. I'm kind of like what I showed you before with the glasses that I have, but there's a new style, these particular ones at the top, that are just more sparkly than anything before them. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. All right, so that is that. That's a little bit about Wiley Ware. Go ahead and get yourself one. I recommend just start with one. That's a good number. I mean, you can get a set and turn your friends onto them, but it's just fine also to get, just one is fine. All right, so next thing I wanted to turn you on to is I have a friend who is doing classes. He's doing classes a couple of times a week on breathing and on stretching. So let me see if I can pull that up easy. It may take me a moment to get there. We'll see. No, that's not it. Stretch. There it is. There we go. So my friend Eric, who's this incredible body worker, if you're in Portland or Seattle, I think he's going to Seattle sometimes to work on people. Eric just does this incredible body work. I had a session with him a couple days ago where he uses his feet, and the work is quite deep and intense, but it is so good. I think it's particularly good for athletes who have, really deep sort of tightness. But I like it. I'm not an athlete, but I love it. Anyway, this is a group that he started called Eric's Stretch and Breath Groups. And Eric has been offering classes a couple of times a week. And yeah, you can hop on. I think it's free. I think he likes it if you donate something, but basically he just posts the URL of the class a couple days in advance, and then people hop on and just do the class together. Yeah, it looks like that's all he's posting about. So, yeah, I'll post that link in the HAPS chat area as well, and you can check that out. Because I think during these times when we're at home, it's good to stay fit and healthy, and breathing and stretching the way he's doing it, I think is a very healthy, good thing for all, at least to learn about. Yeah. So, and then I guess let's see if I can find Eric's website too. Well, I think it's just True Body intelligence. Let's see. Yeah, no, actually it's Eric Body Restoration. So this would be the website to go to for booking a session with him. And let me see if I can pull that up. Yeah, there's a few too many steps to making this all work, unfortunately, I think. Yeah, there he is. Oh, good. He's got a new picture up there. And yeah, here's a little video about him. So, oh, and here's got a video about, the video is about the benefit of his
every day, 7 days a week
stretch
during the quarantine, from 8:30 a.m. to about 9 on Zoom. There's a link at the bottom of this video if you'd like to click on it and either check out the Facebook group or check out the link itself and come on the call. We do what's called, well, in my training is called rebirthing breath work. It's a circular breathing. So this video is going to explain circular breath. It's going to explain what happens to you, what you feel during it, and then it's going to explain some of the results. And then if you want, you can hang out and nerd out a little bit about some of the physiological processes that cause it. So very simply, circular breath, there's sort of three critical elements of it. First of all, there's no pauses between breaths. So right as you exhale, you go right to the inhale. Second of all, the focus is on the inhale. You've often heard in maybe yoga class or breath work workshop, different kinds of breath encourage you to breathe it all out. We are only trying to breathe in as much as we can, release a little, and then breathe in again. Release a little, breathe in again. The third thing is that we often try to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Doesn't work for everybody. I have to do all mouth often, but those are what we strive for. So this is what it can sound like. So you notice that I changed the rhythm up a little bit because there's lots of different rhythms that work. Most people do it like I started. Quick in, quick out, quick in, quick out. That'll get you there. All right. So what you experience during it is often a little bit of tingles. You might feel a little bit of an altered state, a little bit of like a floating away feeling, kind of like when you spin around as a kid or just breathe a lot. If you've ever done that, you can kind of make yourself feel lightheaded. The third thing is that you could feel your muscles kind of like closing in. You actually cause a little bit of involuntarily muscle contraction. That's kind of cool. We only do this breath for a short period, so we don't get very far into it. Now, what happens is that you immediately become de-stressed. It actually pulls you out of stress very quickly and seems to last longer periods, like throughout the day. You also often experience mental clarity so that you're more focused. Yeah, it's really nice. And it's very simple. Without a lot of training, you can do this. And there's other experiences you can have. Some people tap into deep emotions. Sometimes it can feel a little overwhelming, no question. Several people have felt intimidated to come and do this. And, you're in control. You only breathe as much as you want. And it's very rare that people feel the emotional stuff in this short amount of time. So here's why. Well, here's a little more of what happens in your body. You increase the amount of O2. You decrease the amount of CO2. O2 is alkaline. CO2 is acid. If you studied at all in health, we found out that things that are acidic tend to not do so well. Things that create alkalinity in us, those are some things that we strive for. Turns out this breath can add to that pH healing in your bloodstream. That's one piece of it. That lowers inflammation. The other thing, though, really is the vagal nerve activation. Very quickly, you will already saturate your blood with oxygen. But what you're really doing is you're toggling off the fight or flight, and you're going into rest digest so that you can pull the energy out of your arms and legs and into your core and increase circulation. When you hold your breath at the end of each round, you deplete oxygen completely. And another thing you do is that you stimulate your body through a mild irritation when it gets all out of oxygen for a moment to produce more blood cells and more lymph so that you are now increased the life-giving molecules of your body. So those are the basics. If that's interesting to you, please come join us. It's by donation. I appreciate donations, but I want anyone to come that wants to be connected with people, maybe a little bit of routine in the morning to get your day started. Read some of the comments on my Facebook group, and please reach out if you have any questions. Have a wonderful day, and let's get through this together. Hi, everybody. I'm Eric. I am making this video to explain breath work. I offer a daily breathwork group every day, 7 days a week during the quarantine, from 8:30 a.m. to about 9 on Zoom. There's a link at the bottom of this video if you'd like to click on it and either check out the Facebook group or check out the link itself and come on the call. We do what's called, well, in my training is called rebirthing breathwork.
All right. Thank you so much, Eric. So there's lots to learn there. And yeah, I suggest hopping on one of Eric's calls. I've been on a few times, and he's just wonderful. I wish that thousands of people were learning from him, but you can be one of some. So unless anyone wants to come on and say hi and have a little chat, I'll probably stop this and do something else. But it's been really fun to share with you. Just as a review, in case you came in late, I did a little review of my friend Aaron's illustrated playing cards. Then I talked about Wiley-ware, drinking glasses. And yeah, if you like drinking water, if you like beautiful things, these are they. They seem expensive, but I've had this glass for probably about 15 years. In fact, I've had a bunch of glasses for that long, and one broke. And the only reason it broke was someone kicked it down some stairs. They're super sturdy. Like, I don't know if you can tell how strong these are, but they really are strong. They also really make a nice clinking sound. Yeah, so impress your guests, impress yourself, get some. And then last but not least, I talked about Eric Fairlehman's body work, but also introduced you to the classes that he's doing online right now during the pandemic. And I imagine he'll continue doing them because it's easy to gather a bunch of people who are interested from anywhere in the world on Zoom. All right, have a great rest of your day. I'm probably going to hop on here again. I'm having a lot of fun with this, and love to talk to you if you're ever interested. Get in touch and we can come on here together.